Yo, we up and we live. Hey, first of all, I can y'all hear me good? Cause I ain't got my ear things in right now. I had to go across the street real quick. Sorry for the delay, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Okay. All right, New World Outlet. Hey, I want to thank everybody coming in. Just give me a little minute, a little second, whatnot. I'm on my way back to the house right now. I got a late phone call, you know, had to go pick up a little something. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm about to go take that jacket off and come back. Sure, I ain't got no jacket on. It's too hot for that. Yeah, sure. I was gonna crack this off. Something vicious. But it's good. Sure. Anybody that wanna jump on right now, I dropped the link. You know what I'm saying? We can get this jump start. We got some more people that's supposed to be coming through. Yo, BK was good, man. Jesse, New World Outlet, Jimbo, Jesse, everybody. Thomas, Loped Out, Echo, all y'all. Thank you for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come up in here. I want this thing to get cracking off. I want everybody to know about this. On everything I love. Give me one second. Okay, CB, I see you. Hold on. Plugging my stuff in right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we in the building. Okay, I got my earplugs in. We good to go.
Hey.
Yeah, everything got kind of muddled up. I tried to space everything out, but you know how life goes.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna start this life off with some Pac. You know what I'm saying? Just to set the tone. You know what I'm saying?
Do it up.
And really get it cracking.
J Millie, you breaking up a little bit, homie.
Who's calling me? Hold on, somebody's calling me right now. Hold on, real quick.
I can't see the comments, but salute to everybody in the comments. I seen y'all in there before I came up here. I also sent this link out to many others. Hopefully they can join in.
Okay, my apologies, y'all.
No worries, okay. Jay.
All right, so Dubb, the pork belly bitch. So for everybody that's been hiding up under a rock, been out of touch, outdated, don't know what's been going on, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna break it down to y'all in a short form, You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into the nooks and crannies and really, you know what I'm saying, crack this motherfucker's head wide open. Um, so it's been uh, about about a couple weeks now, probably about like you know what I'm saying, about 2 weeks since Dubb dropped that video where he used the hard ER and he said the S word. Um,
And it's just been continuing since.
exactly,
Basically.
exactly. So after all that, he told me on New Age Plugs channel, right in front of Ronnie, right in front of Breadwinner, right in front of everybody that was in that chat on that live that night. I apologize. I will never say it again. He decides that he wants to say it again. Not that long after he just apologized to me for not saying it. Or that he wasn't going to say it again. Excuse me. So after that, as you know, everybody knows now, I got sick. You know, I was down for the count, but I was still watching. Right. You know what I'm saying? Me and you both were like, you know what I'm saying, really going through it. It was on some crucial shit too.
Yeah,
But
that was weird. Same time and all. But go on.
and so I'm watching everything that's going on, right? Now I didn't have a chance to address any of it. I just, as of this week, been able to address the things that I've seen and that I heard. And as a man, I was going to have him, I was going to have New Age, and I was going to have AZ come up on my panel this Saturday, and we were going to air it out. Well, I've already talked to AZ. New Age, you know, as we all know from yesterday, you know, so I hollered at him. He said he was going to come on. You know what I'm saying? And you know, as far as me and New Age go, we were going. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, it was no beef, but there were some things that need to be addressed, and we were going to do that at the same time. We were going to address this big, fat, bald-headed, pork belly, racist bitch. So yesterday, while I'm on New Age's channel, hollering at the boys, he jumps up in the comment section in the middle. It was probably more towards the end of what we were talking about than the actual beginning of what we was talking about, right? You know, and that's when you was on and you had jumped off, and then I jumped on after that.
Right, but I was still in the comments. I still witnessed it.
Exactly. So he decides to come up in there and then jump off, and then he goes and makes a video. Now I'm unaware of the video until, you know what I'm saying, I get off, and then later on that night, I'm on YouTube. As a matter of fact, what was funny, because I went back on YouTube because I jumped off because I was going to lay down. The medicine was like having me like real tired. So I went and laid down for a minute. I go to jump back on YouTube. I seen that New Age was still live. So right when I was going to go over there and jump back on, or just jump back in the comments, guess whose video I see pop up? I see the title. So I'm like, okay, let me click on it. So now he sits up there and mentions my name, mentions Jimbo's name, mentions Bigfoot's name in this video. Then he makes another video where now he's talking about the same individuals, but now he's adding on Chaos. He had on New Age. He had it on, I want to say he had it on Ronnie and Breadwinner. Because he basically said everybody that was on that live, right? So I said, okay, so I decided to make a live, go live, impromptu live last night. to address it. I don't know how many of y'all seen it, but I did add some entertainment into it. You know what I'm saying, just to make it fun. But I was being serious at the same time because a person who wears glasses, we need to wear our glasses. So when we take our glasses off and we gotta address something, you already know it's not playtime no more.
For
So
sure.
so then this morning I wake up and I see that he made a pretty much a whole video on me titled J Militant the Racist. So now I'm like, okay, so that's what led me to go live this morning. You was there. I went and did that short live this morning to let it be
Yep.
known I was finna do this live today. So then I go back over his channel. I'm like, he's constantly making videos, video after video after video after video. So I'm like, oh, is somebody touched? It definitely ain't touched by an angel, but it's definitely being touched. Now, who's being touched? That ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, we got
May
to
I
go handle
add
this food.
one thing real quick?
Oh,
I
go ahead.
did notice a comment. I'm not sure which video is on, but he was talking about your ancestors would be disappointed in you,
I
or
seen that.
something to that extent.
I seen that comment.
I commented back
Oh,
to
okay.
him.
Okay. Right on. You know what I'm saying? But I did see that comment. And I was like, okay, my ancestors would be disappointed. Well, it's my ancestors that's providing me the spirit to come and do this the way I'm doing it now, instead of going into my other ancestors and catching a ticket and going out there and lining up with the other brothers and knocking your door down. So he should be thankful I'm doing it this way and not the other way, which I can very easily make that happen. You know what I'm saying? But
Fact.
I ain't going there. I ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, we have to get something straight first and foremost. So the word racist keeps getting thrown around, and he likes to throw the word around like it's a football, right? He calling me a racist. Now, Dubb the pork belly racist son of a bitch. Let me educate you on something, because he was trying to educate, he was trying to teach a little bit, talking about 1865, you know what I'm saying? The slaves were freed and everything. But wait, hold up. But wait, there's a 2-year period where you're leaving out where the ancestors didn't even know they was even free, allegedly. And I'm gonna use the word allegedly because we already know freedom is a word that is a blanket word that has many layers to it.
Correct.
So you want to sit here and you want to throw out the word racist. First of all, you bald-headed son of a bitch. What you need to do is go pick up a dictionary. Since you like to use dictionary versions of words and stuff, you should look up what the word racist really means. Because A, I don't control nothing. I'm not in control of a group of people. I have no power over a group of people. And I'm not running a group of people. And I'm just putting it in layman's terms based off of their color. That is what racist means. And me being a black man in America, I am far from that. Can I be prejudiced? Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But being a racist? Nah, buddy. You might want to, before you go to open up your mouth, you might want to go educate yourself real quick. You know what I'm saying? And but it seems like you have a hard time doing that. So you might want to get somebody that has an educated mind to break it down to you. And then you bringing up the fact of celebrities. Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg. He brought up Tyler Perry. First of all,
What?
Tyler Perry had to put on a dress before he could get any type of recognition. That wasn't off the blood, sweat, and tears of his hard work. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't never need to put on a dress. He wouldn't need to go to other lengths to make that happen. And you bringing up these black celebrities who have been successful and not even breaking it down. How did they become successful? Because it damn sure wasn't because of their hard work. And the fact that you even bring up Ice Cube, look at here, you idiot. Ice Cube is still fighting for reparations for black people. He's still out there in the streets fighting for liberation of black people. All the stuff that you say that we need to get over, he's still fighting it. He's still fighting it. Even with all the millions of dollars he has, he's still fighting it. You have this conflated thought that because we're not living in the 1800s or the early 1900s, that me as a black man or anybody else that is of my skin tone is supposed to get over the N-word, that's supposed to get over the racist things that I still in 2022 have to go through. You talk about fuck George Floyd and everybody else that has been murdered, assassinated by these racists. And you talk about my ancestors is disappointing in me. Well, I guess your ancestors is very proud of you because you carrying that same racist tradition as your ancestors did, that did to my ancestors. Now, keep in mind, for you educated idiot, your ancestors and my ancestors are the same ancestors because I got white in my blood just like you do. So before you get up here and you act like you trying to educate somebody, like you trying to tell somebody something, why don't you go pick up a book and comprehend life? Why don't you go outside? This is what I want you to do, Dubb. This is what I want you to do. Since the N-word means this particular thing, I would love for you to go to a Black Panther party, not the fraudulent Black Panther party that's roaming around today. No, I'm talking about some real black revolutionaries. I would like to see you go face to
That's why I
face.
was trying to get Sister Nandy up here, but I don't think she saw my email yet.
Oh, it's all good. I want to see him. Go into one of these meetings and holler out that N-word since you're so comfortable in saying it, and see you ain't walking out or other people walking out with parts of your body, if it's even found. So before you come at me and trying to educate me, because I got a whole lot more bullets in my case. A whole lot more bullets. But you obviously want the smoke. So today, we're going to give you all the smoke you want, you pork belly son of a bitch. So with that being said, CB, thank you for coming on. Jimbo, thank you for coming on. Man, the floor is yours. Anybody else that want to tap in, hit the link. Come on in. Let's go.
What's good, Jay?
Hey, Jimbo.
Oh, what's going on?
Are y'all doing all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting here eating a turkey sandwich, cuz.
Shit, I'm about to eat too. Yeah, I just got some food too. I ain't lying. Hey, man, I'm just saying. So I've been out the loop. I still ain't even caught up on the videos. So you're gonna have to school me on a little bit of this, though.
So, okay, so
Like I
Jimbo,
ain't been on a panel. I ain't said nothing since like last
right,
weekend. I left it dead. But then
right, exactly.
people keep showing me lives like this fool still talking. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Like, let that motherfucker talk. Whatever. But then, so it was like I didn't even have a chance to get on YouTube till I was driving home last night because I told you I was on New Age. I was driving home late last night and shit, so I caught a little bit of that. But man, I was kind of listening. Like I'm just super lost. So I don't know the comment you was. So I was trying to catch up what you were saying earlier. So I'm trying to kind of feed out what happened and you know, but I saw a few of his videos, and I don't know, man. Like some people, you just got to let them keep talking, and they're just gonna bury themselves, bro. Like you ain't even gotta do nothing to them. The more they talk, they're just gonna ruin their own life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Facts.
Like
Let
I was
someone
listening
talk
to.
long enough and they're gonna expose themselves.
Well, that's what I mean. I was catching keywords on his video. I was driving home today from work. I was fucking tired. And I'm like, and I caught a lot of stuff. I'm like, bro, I ain't gotta say nothing to you just because you're already saying enough to destroy yourself. Like I ain't, you know, I ain't doing the back and forth because if you let him keep talking, everybody's just gonna see it. It don't matter.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, little like sneak this is like he said something about and don't even bring up Native Americans because they're better than you. And he stopped, and I'm like, oh my god, I know what you was about to say. Like, are you fucking serious, bro?
See, I missed that part.
No,
I
I
didn't even
mean,
watch the whole video.
you know me, I really be paying attention. But man, it's just I don't know, man. The dude's gonna be who he is. He's never gonna change. He stands on what he thinks right, which isn't right, but I don't
Right.
know, bro. But I'm here to support you all the way till fuck. Like we're riding. Let's go. I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, and Jimbo, you knew before anybody knew what my situation was.
Yeah, but you
So
know what
I
I
couldn't.
laugh. Hey, speaking of that, so I mean, we talk a lot, and matter of fact, I hope you're doing good, bro, and like I hope you're feeling good. But we talk a lot, right?
Right.
But in the last 4 days, I didn't know you was gonna make any of those videos. I didn't know any. Have we talked about any of that?
Nope.
No. So it wasn't like we're behind the scenes. I'm like, hey J Millie, will you come save me? He keeps making videos. And will you? Oh please, will you get injected? Because he's saying
Oh,
like you're just
oh,
jumping in. Yeah, he's saying you're jumping in on my beef, and I'm like,
yeah.
bro, I ain't
No,
even
wait, hold on,
talked to
Jimbo.
him. I ain't
Jimbo,
even
Jimbo,
talked
hold
to you
on.
about that.
Hold on real quick. You know what he also said? You remember how he was talking about how you had said something about his wife?
Hey, did I? Because I honestly don't remember
I don't
doing that.
remember it. I don't remember. I didn't hear it or
No,
anything. But now
I heard that.
he's
Yeah, I
trying to
heard
say
that
that
on
I
the
said something about his wife too.
No, I heard that on the video. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that ain't me. I don't. If I got a problem with, I don't. That's just not me because I'm. You know my situation about other things and people getting brought in.
What up, Chaos?
I don't really rock like that. So if I
Right.
did, I don't. I think that was just some made up shit. I don't remember saying any of that shit. But I mean, I'm just a fat alcoholic, so maybe I did. I don't. You know.
I mean, I don't recall it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
But
either.
the fact that he's trying to put me in the middle of that, like, oh,
Well,
I'm
no,
just
the
jumping up in
fact
people's stuff and stuff. I'm like, wait, hold up, that what, huh?
Yeah, but that's my point, Jay Millie, is like he's saying like, oh, I called you behind the scenes, like, hey man, will you take up for me? I can't handle it. Like, we haven't even talked about this. I didn't hit you up and be
Right.
like, hey man, you need to start making videos because I don't want to be, you know, this wasn't like a conspire thing. Like you did this on your own because your feelings that you have all right to have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And two, I didn't even get a chance to even respond or even say anything about what I seen and heard. You know what I'm saying? So all I was trying to do was get myself together, rest up, you know what I'm saying, and talk to who I needed to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do his due diligence and go back and start from the beginning of the conversation where I mentioned that I didn't feel good, that I had been sick. You know what I'm saying? And then I see him on Saturday. I would see him. I would see New Age. You know what I'm saying? AZ was gonna pop up there still, even though me and him had a conversation yesterday. And shout out to AZ because he's a real man,
Hey,
unlike
hey,
you
hey,
know who.
let's get that clear real quick. AZ always my dude, always will be my dude, real dude, always. I don't care who AZ fucks with. I don't care what he does. That's my dude. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. That's just
Much
straight up.
love to AZ for sure.
Man, off top. You know what I'm saying? That's a stand-up guy
And
right there. You know what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
last time I think I ever had a conversation about any of this. Was I was telling AZ, like, bro, I don't care if you can make joint videos with a homeboy. I don't care, bro. I'm still gonna rock with you. Matter of fact, if
Right.
it's on AZ's channel, I'll give you a like. I'm a comment. I'm gonna support it. I don't, and then I kept waking up, but I didn't have time because I'm working so much and I got so much shit going on. Like, I just keep seeing titles and then I'll catch a couple seconds and I just hear my name, your name, and I'm just like, bro, what are you fucking talking about, bro? We ain't even talked to each other about this shit.
Facts.
But he's like, oh, you just want to jump in Jimbo's beef and blah. Bro, we haven't even talked. Name one time we've talked about this.
Sure, we'll be here for the rest of the day and night.
Bro, we have not. That's the point. Like we're just living rent free in his head. I mean, and that's fine. I just the shit's fucking. I don't know, man. It's just, I got real life going on, shit. Like, but I mean, I wish he'd get me some more subscribers and fucking views. Damn, like he keeps talking shit. He keeps talking shit, but I ain't got one more viewer, no fucking subs, man. It's bullshit. If you're gonna talk on me, at least sub up to me. Damn.
Man, for real.
Hey, I was laughing on the drive home. I was trying to catch some of his videos to catch up so I could talk to you about it. But the one where what was it? Fucking running water in the background. It sounded like he was sitting on the toilet taking like a 9-minute piss. That was weird. Like, nah, dead ass. Like dead ass. Go back and watch that video. The whole video, it sounds like he's taking a 9-minute piss sitting down. I'm dead serious. No, I got to laughing in the car when I was driving home. I was like, yo, what up? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you taking a 9-minute piss sitting down? Like, what is he doing?
Oh,
he was probably pissing out his ass.
But no, hey, J Militant, I'm here to support. Like I said, we ain't even talked about it. We have not. It's like the narrative is like we're talking behind the scenes and like, hey, J Militant, you should make a video. You should, bro. We have not. I didn't even know you was gonna make any of those videos. You didn't text me. You didn't tell me. I didn't tell you to do. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even going to do it. I wasn't even going to do it, but
it got to the point where you gotta address it. I guess
Yeah, and because like everybody knows, anybody that has been rocking with me since day one, been rocking with me since I've been doing these lives. You know what I'm saying? Any altercation, any situation that I've come across on here, I have addressed it as a man. If I have to jump on a panel, I've done that. If I have to do my own live, I've done that. If I have to holler at you off of YouTube, I've done that.
But it seems like real quick. So when I was driving home last night and I jumped in New Age live real late, I put on the Bluetooth. They have been y'all have been going forever, and I saw you on there. CB was even like, "Hey, drive safe, whatever." Like, how long had that been going? Did something happen during that live that I missed? I don't.
Not okay. So when I went over there because I seen that New Age was live, I went over there and I went to go let them know. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember, I one of my issues was, and I don't know if New Age is up in here or not, but I really wish he was
Well, let's just
you know what I'm saying on the panel.
Let's just say the eyes for New Age, they're listening and watching. You're good. You're good.
Right. So the comment I made on Sunday.
Rodney about this live.
Yeah, I left the comment on Sunday. That got overlooked. So that's what prompted me to do my live on Monday. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, okay, let me go back over there and let me go address it again. And then that's when I jumped on the panel and I let everybody know, I wasn't feeling good and that I was going to do the live on Saturday and that I wanted New Age and I wanted Dubb up there, you know what I'm saying? So we could address it, right? So probably about midway, probably more than midway in the conversation, because by that time, Bigfoot had jumped up on the panel too.
Oh, speaking of, I caught that today. How the fuck is he pulling Bigfoot? Bigfoot's the nicest guy on the fucking internet. Like, just taps in, shows look. How the fuck's he gonna pull that? What? What did Bigfoot do?
He didn't do nothing.
I know he did, but I'm just like, why are you gonna bring that shit's so goofy,
Right.
dude? Like, come on,
Right.
man. You gotta admit this shit is fucking goofy, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Not what you're doing. No, you got all right to be no. I'm saying the whole like just the whole fucking shit, man. Like, come on, let's get real. Shit's fucking goofy.
Yeah, man, it is. It is because how you see, and this is what's bothering me. The fact that you didn't go back, but if you did go back and you heard that I was sick and you heard that I wanted to address you man on man, okay, that's still making you look bad because then that prompted you to go and make all these videos running your mouth after instead of addressing the fact that you lied to me. You told me you wasn't going to say the word.
But J Millie, Thomas, numerous people told you that apology was fake. Just look, people are gonna be who they're gonna be, and that's why this whole week, I don't know, since the last time I've even been on a panel, I've let it go because he's gonna be who he's gonna be. We're gonna be who we are. So it's just I don't know, man. But I mean, am I upset? Yeah, I don't like waking up and being like, "Hey, bro, dude made a video on you," and I'm like, "Why? I ain't done shit." And then I try to catch a piece of it. I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, whatever, dude." And I carry on about my fucking day.
Yeah,
You think I'm at work going, "Oh shit, oh fuck, I can't even
Right.
concentrate at work. I'm worried. Oh fuck, I'm so worried.
Hell
Oh
no.
no, man, I got a real fuck, man. Come on, man, we got real
Yeah, you
lives
know
out
what I'm
here.
saying? But you know what? I would have went about it differently. But you know when you sit up there and you look directly in my face, whether it's in person or through a screen, and you tell me something, and then you turn around, you know what I'm saying, and go back on that because remember I said I did not forgive him. I took the apology, but I did not forgive him because I had a feeling he was going to do it again.
But Jay, he blames that on me. Oh well, fuck racist Jimbo because he come in on purpose trying to get me out of pocket. Well, what are you talking about, bro? Like, that makes no. Honestly, I can't make sense out of what little bit I got to catch up today after work. I still can't make sense of anything. He's not making sense. I don't know, man. And that's why I tell people, like, look, if you got a ignorant motherfucker just talking racist shit or just talking ignorant, if you just let them talk, the more you let them talk, the more videos he makes, he's just burying himself. Because what little bit I got caught up on today, I was listening to the key things, and I'm like, damn, it like the whole George Floyd thing, all that, and then don't bring up Native Americans, like they were way better than you, and he's trying to. That's a bad person when you got to catch yourself and be like, I know what I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
and see, and that's the thing. He wants to bring. See, this is why I'm doing this live, and I'm not doing it no more. I'm moving forward. But just shows you how dumb he is. He talking about what native fool. I got native blood in me.
but
What black people are not natives to this land? Like, come on now.
You know what would be like the funniest thing though? I guarantee you, if he did like a 23, what's that shit called where you do the DNA, 23andMe or some shit.
23andMe or the other one, yeah.
Boy, he might be mad the motherfucker with his results.
Yeah, man, thank you, thank you, thank that. But that's why I said his ancestors is the same ancestors that I have, because his ancestors was probably enslaving my ancestors while his ancestors was doing the R stuff with my ancestors, which by default makes them my ancestors too, regardless if I want them or not. That's just how it works.
No, it's fact. And real quick, BK, it's a good thing you pissed him off, Jimbo, because when someone is mad, they're true. So, see, that's the thing. I was sitting there that night, and I was like, you know what? Everybody wants to kiss his ass. Everybody wants, you know what? All right, I got y'all. Let's see what he's really about. And
Yep.
you saw the result. You know, hey, what's up with Hood Therapy? All right, but yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
brother.
Hit Therapy, what's going on? Rob Rack, thank you for coming through.
Well, bro,
Tabo.
I'm just here to support. Like, I got your back, brother, and I hope you're feeling good. Like, but you spit your knowledge, man. This is your live. You take it over. You say what you got to say. Like, do it.
Oh, I can't see the comments. Rob Rack's here too.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rob Rax. Yeah, he's in the house. Yeah,
Hey Rob, what's happening, brother?
yeah. Thank everybody for tapping in. I
Like I
appreciate it. I
said,
know J Millie does.
I put this link out as much as I could.
Oh yeah, it's all good. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
it don't
saying?
matter how many is in the live right now. You're gonna get hella replays. I promise. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm already knowing. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because like
promise.
no, normally I wouldn't even I would have just went ahead and I would have just rested up, waited till Saturday and took care of it then. But when he wanted to go to that point to be so disrespectful, not only to me, but to my people that are still to this day being hung under that word alone. I ain't even talking about the other words that are being used, but that one particular word, we're still being hung to this very day
What's up,
under
Diddy?
that word. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, Diddy has a good point, but I think you should address it because no, I mean, you know, Diddy's my homeboy. That's the crew. But you,
Oh,
so speak on what he's saying because
okay. Oh,
he's right. I mean, he is right. You know.
let me read it real quick. What's up, fellas? Since popping in, I do gotta say, Millie is not realistic. It's not realistic to say you can't be black and racist in America. About to drive. Diddy, that's not true, because the fact of the matter is, in order to be a racist, you have to have control over a group of people because of their color. Being prejudiced, and this is where a lot of people get it
I
confused.
was just gonna say that's prejudice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
prejudice.
if
Yeah.
you
Hey,
could be
what's up,
prejudiced,
Echo? What's up, Echo? Hey, sorry.
I could be prejudiced. Anybody could be prejudiced. You know what I'm saying? But if you do not have control over another group of people based on their color, that cannot be racist. You cannot be racist. But that's the thing. People get the two. You know what I'm saying? They think that the two is one and the same, and it's not. Now, let's say if we were in Africa, right? The quote unquote name Africa, you would have a point. You would have a point in the fact of, here you have a land where there's a group of white people on this land, and we decide to wrap them up and throw them in chains. You know what I'm saying? Based on their color. Yeah, you got a point there. Or even if it's here in America and it happens in that same sense, you would have a point. But I don't have no control. I don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? Over a group of people based on their color.
But we do have to address there is a big difference between prejudice and racist.
A big difference.
You know, now
You know what I'm saying? Like,
this ain't defending no, this ain't defending no. I'm just saying we do have to prove the point. There is prejudice and there's racism. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, like okay, let's say, okay, so I don't want you, CB, Diddy, BK, New Age, Coffee, you know what I'm
Thomas.
saying? Thomas, I don't want none of y'all on my channel because y'all white. That's being prejudiced. That's being prejudiced. Now, if I took,
what are you saying? Okay, so that would be, yeah, I feel what you're saying there. So is racism like the hate towards another race? Like, educate me,
both is
because I'm
hate.
I'm trying to figure out myself. Like, but you know me, we talk a lot, so I ain't got no hate in my heart for nobody.
Right. Both
So,
both is based on hate. Both is based on hate, but one determines control and the other one doesn't determine control. Like if you go back to like the 60s, right? And let's say you had an establishment and I wanted to go into your establishment, but you wouldn't let me in your establishment because of my color. That's being prejudiced. But now if you but if you took me and you took Jesse and you took like a bunch of other black folks and you put us in concentration camps, had us out there picking cotton, whipping us and doing all that stuff, that's being racist. Having control or controlling somebody else's moves and how they go about their days based off of their skin color. So one has to do with control and power. The other one just simply has to do with, I don't like you based off of your color. So you can't come over to my establishment or my platform because of your skin color.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I feel like this. I'm reading a bunch of comments and people are making good saying good things, right? So let me ask you this. All right, so is saying the N word with a hard ER and the S word, is that racist or is that prejudice? We got to break this down for the
that's
people.
That's a racist statement.
I feel like there's people in the comments that are kind of on the line, and I'm like, hey, I don't think there's a line myself, but we got to let's be adult about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be very educational about this and help your cause and really prove what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? So So let's break that down. So saying those words, is that prejudice or is that racist?
That's a racist statement based on a skin color.
I agree.
Exactly.
But the two are not one and the same.
But J Millie, he told you today you should be thankful. Like, you've had your rights since 1960. Bro, how 1960 Bro, 1960 wasn't even that long ago. What are you like? Well, I'm old, so I mean, that ain't that. I was born in '77, so I'm like, what the fuck's he talking about? Like,
so the rights in as in redlining, the rights in I gotta sign out more papers than the next person, but we're going for the same position. You know what I'm saying? We're both going to college, right? And we both have the credentials to go to this particular college, but you get accepted, but I don't get accepted.
Well, that would be prejudice, though, right?
That would be systematic racism.
Well, yes, but as a term versus prejudice, racist, I would be like, well, that's prejudice as shit, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And yes, I know that shit happens all the fucking time. But then you could talk to someone that's very right-leaning and not white power, just I don't know, that side of shit, and they'd be like, well, yeah, look at all these black people. They get the scholarships and all the money and shit because they got to do equal opportunity and shit, you know, or jobs, you know.
Did he? It's a form of racism, but it's not racism. It's a form of it, but it's not the actual racism of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know, and I've had these conversations like many times before, and people really don't understand the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always been on the side of, okay, everybody doesn't understand a lot of the things that goes on, particularly dealing with my people. You know what I'm saying? People see things through the lens of how they grew up and what they've been around while they've been growing up. But when it comes to my people, we see the lens very differently than a lot of other people because we're the ones that's having to take the brunt of all of it. We're having to take the brunt of the hate. Even in 2022, when things are a little bit more diversified, things are a little bit more, easier to deal with, but you still have those same elements. You know what I'm saying? I would have never even, look, people being hung in California was a far-fetched thing until I seen it happen. Because when you think of hanging, you think about the South, the deep South at that. You don't think about hanging happen anywhere else. Oh, but it happens everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get to a point to understand that one word and the other word are not exclusively together. They're still separate. But the problem is this country likes to conflate things into one that people then go out and they think that the one thing and the other thing is one and the same, and it's not. But it is under one code, though, and that's hate. And they continue to push that message.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just being quiet because I just want you to speak your mind.
Oh yeah, no, you can go ahead.
No, I'm honestly just listening. I mean,
Oh,
hey, real
okay.
quick, I just
Yeah.
want to shout out AZ Ruction, YouTube Streets, BKBK, Thomas, like everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. This is an important conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
much
saying?
love to everybody in the chat, for real.
Man, I appreciate everybody stopping through and giving their opinions because, like, what I said too, what I said too. See, and this is why this bald-headed pork belly son of a bitch don't be paying attention and comprehending stuff. I said that I want this to be a teachable moment. I want everybody to come up out of this, you know what I'm saying, better than what we came into it before. So this ain't just like just getting at somebody because people have to be educated on what it really is. And people, you know what I'm saying, learn about certain things, you know what I'm saying, but they don't really understand what the two things or what this is or what that is because they're not walking in somebody else's shoes. So it's important to take in what somebody, you know what I'm saying, like I can't tell Echo how it is to be Latino, how it is to be Mexican. I can't tell him how it is for, you know what I'm saying, because that is his shoes he's walking in. He can teach me. I can still learn. I know a little bit, but there's still a lot that I still have to learn. Hell, there's still a lot that I have to learn about myself.
Well, I mean, we're all learning. I mean, come on. I mean,
Right.
every day we wake up, we're growing as people and we're trying to learn. But my goal when I wake up every morning is to do good for me, do good for my family, and be a better person.
Yeah. Man, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the big reasons, and see, and you know what? I've always brought this point up, and when I started to bring this point up publicly, a lot of people get it. It's just not black people that were lied to. It was white people that was lied to too.
Absolutely.
Because the same garbage they was feeding us was the same garbage they was feeding y'all.
But I mean, that's what they want us to be divided, Jay. You know this.
That's how this whole thing started. This is how this
if
whole thing
we
started.
all, if every race, every nationality, everybody in the fucking planet stood up together, they could never stop us. So what do they want to do? They want to divide us. Because if we all
Exactly.
stand together and stand against all this bullshit, we are unstoppable. Like nobody's gonna stop us.
Man, exactly. That's why I always bring up we all have one common enemy.
The government.
You know what I'm saying? So let's focus on that. And then whatever differences we have outside of that, we can get back to it without worrying about the government getting in the middle of it and splitting everything back up. Oh, Scottie Pippen, what's going on? Thank you for coming through.
Hey, I want to bring up a point. Okay, so OG Bobby Johnson, was that not from the movie, right?
Yeah, South Central.
And you know what? As a white person, that scene where he was in the fucking home and they were like trying to teach him ping pong, right? He's like, I ain't playing no honky ball. I ain't playing no honky ball. You know what? I laugh at that. Because I've always told you, and I've said on a live before, like the racist terms against white people, they're funny. You ain't gonna make me mad. I mean, because I've never been my answer. I don't, and I'm probably speaking out of pocket. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm saying that shit cracks me up. Jive turkey, honky, just all, man. I ain't getting mad about that. But your history, your ancestors, echo. Whatever nationality, Italians, whatever. That is rooted in you to feel some type of way when you hear words that BK. I have no clue what honky means. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I was reading this comment. Sorry, I don't know where that shit came from, but it's funny. But you know what I'm saying? Like you and certain people have all right to get super upset about certain words.
Yeah, so like when I was young, I was like about 8, 9, 10 years old. I had this best friend. His name, me and him had the same name, but he was my neighbor. We used to hang out and everything. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? And then we had got into an argument about something. It was like real, like kids getting into petty arguments and stuff. He decided on this particular day that he was going to refer to me as the hard ER. Then he wanted to start calling me a monkey, calling me Chewbacca, and all kinds of other terms.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I grow up having to deal with this stuff. So I find it very insulting when somebody tells me that I need to let it go.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you about my niece. She's half Mexican, and I don't want her growing up, and I can't imagine her going to school and somebody calling her the S word. Like I'm gonna be at that fucking school. We're gonna have a problem. I don't know. Some people rock a certain way, and some people do. I'll never understand it, but I stand behind that. Like we are all just human beings on this fucking spinning, like we're all just trying to survive. Like why the fuck can't we just come together and unite and be human beings? Not black, not white, not Asian, we're all human beings, all struggling on this fucking planet. We don't know why we were brought into here. All we're here for is to pay taxes and fucking die. So why the fuck are we fighting?
Money and power.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean.
Oh no! At the gist of it, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm probably not doing a good job. It's after work, and like Dubb said, I'm just a fat drunk alcoholic. So anyway, but I'm just trying to make a point.
The complexion of someone's skin doesn't mean shit to me. I don't look at that.
Right, cause as you guys have heard me plenty of times, just because somebody may be the same complexion as me, doesn't mean I'm just going to give them a pass.
Sorry, I'm laughing at AZ.
Because in the same manner, you have a group of my people that is on that same ignorant path too,
where like they'll come out and say, "No, I'm not black. I'm white," or "No, I don't want to be black. I want to be white." Huh? Yeah, because black people are filthy. They're lazy. They don't like to work. They just huh. So you done took something somebody said because you grew up in a nicey neighborhood where where the crime rate is like 2, and you turn on the TV and you see all this stuff going on, and so you just automatically think this is what all your people is doing. Forget
Hey,
about the scientists, the lawyers. You know what I'm saying? All the inventors. There's so many things about this country that black people invented that they don't even get the credit for. They give it to somebody else.
right. Hey, real quick, shout out Breadwinner, Scandal, New World, everybody, AZ, everybody that tapped in. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah. Thank y'all, and thank y'all for keeping up on the comments too, because I'm trying to
Yeah,
keep up on the comments as well.
hey, no, AZ, he's got like 530.
Oh
Nah, they're all the homies, bro. For real, like I really like what they got going on over there. You know,
yeah,
that was the first thing. Like I said, I jumped in the car late last night, driving shit about 45 minutes back home and shit, and that was the first thing I tapped into. But I was kind of listening, but I didn't catch any of the drama. So if anything happened last night, I think it's funny. I keep waking up and people are like, "Hey, bro, check out this video." And it's about me, and I'm like, I ain't said a fucking word in like since like last weekend. Like
right.
I deaded this shit.
And that's the thing. You can ask Breadwinner, you can ask Ronnie, you can ask New Age, you can ask Bigfoot, you can ask CB. There was no drama. We were just talking. We was having a conversation. We was having a
Right.
conversation.
Yeah,
It wasn't even
some people don't like an adult conversation. You know,
right.
some people want to sit on their toilet and take a 9-minute squat piss and just talk ridiculous shit. I don't know.
Hey, hey, I'm about to drop this link. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, it was said on that live last night, Jimbo, that they were concerned that you know, weren't coming around anymore, and I'm like,
Oh no, hey girl, I'm serious. I've been working 12-hour shifts.
oh, I
I've got
know.
like real life. I mean, like
I told them that. I said he still fucks with y'all.
no, hey,
Like that.
I just shouted all them fools out. Like, no, they know it. Hey, for real, I've been working my fucking ass off. Then I got wifey at home, so I come. It's like working 12. I gotta eat, gotta take a shower, and I get right back up at 4 in the morning to go provide for mine and pay my bills. You know, I can't live on YouTube and stay engulfed in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I try to keep up. I try to keep up with everybody because if I fuck with you, I'm trying to watch your videos. But man, I'm subbed up to so many motherfuckers I like. Like it's almost impossible to keep up with all the damn content. You know?
Same
Man,
here.
facts.
And you and I both get up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and it's just it's nothing but love to everybody. Well, everybody but 2 people. It's nothing but love. I mean, shit. But no, if I ain't been around, I just been fucking hella busy, like for real. Like, but shit, Blue Eyes, Breadwinner, fucking new AZ Rug, shit. Everybody knows who I fuck with. J Mill. I mean, y'all know. Y'all know I
Yeah.
fuck with
I
y'all.
mean, I just reassured them that you didn't stray away because of the incident, you know.
Shit, ain't nobody running me away. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck,
like, you got
Right.
love for all
I don't
y'all.
give a shit.
What the fuck is going on with my shit?
What's up?
Jimbo, before you had come in, because you said you were driving, I was on the panel before J Millie even came on the panel.
Yeah, I couldn't look at my screen. I don't have one of them like holders up on my dash to like be eye level with the shit and everything. So
Yeah,
it was just
when you
laying.
kept typing, that's why I was like, be safe, brother,
No,
stop.
I was hitting the button and like speaking through the Bluetooth, so it was just like, but I couldn't look at
Oh,
the
okay.
comments because my phone was laying in the seat. So I wasn't gonna have a fucking wreck trying to look at the comments, you know.
Damn, this motherfucker StreamYard is fucking man.
Hey, Scandal, talking about the live last night, I tapped in real late and shit, so.
Hey, if anybody hit the link, I cannot see anything right now. My damn StreamYard is fucking up. So y'all might have to give me a second.
Hey, take yourself out and come right back in. It won't
Yeah,
close
that's
it
what
because
I'm.
we're in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Hey, shout out Breadwinner. The most gangster video on YouTube right now is the other day with him and his daughter, bro. That's like, man, that's a real dude making real content. Like, man, that's what's up, man. I hope she had a good day at school and all that. Like you're a good dad, bro, and I salute you for that.
My son went back to school for the first time in 2 years. Today I've been homeschooling, so today was his first day back. So
Did he enjoy it?
he did. He was.
He's probably a
Okay,
little
cool.
weird. He's probably a little weirded out, you know.
He was fine. His main problem was the damn locker. No, it's all he was concerned about is the damn combination on the locker. But I also want to give a shout out to BK because BK all day. He a real good dad, and you know every other week he has his daughter. I know that, and that's why we don't see him around all the time.
No, and that's how it should be.
I know
I cannot stay
exactly.
on here 24/7 when I got work, I got life, I gotta sleep. I can't stay on here 24/7. But I fuck with y'all. I
Exactly.
rock with you. I try to catch every fucking replay. Shit, J Millie, what'd you call me? The mayor replay gang? Like, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the mayor, the chairman.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta catch it when I can, you know? I mean,
I watch replays in 2 times speed. I do because I have a lot to catch up on when I get a chance while I'm working and stuff. But yeah, back to the subject. I didn't want to, deflect.
yeah, no, y'all. Hold on, BK said. By the way, Jimbo, I bought the little nut. Yeah. Hold on. Well, we're all right. BK, I'll get with you on that, but let's keep on topic and serious. You know. But yeah, I already know. Looked Out TV hit me up today. We good.
Oh, BK is gonna do it. I was nominated, and I'm like, get out of here with that shit. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
the gummy shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
about to.
like, I'm
I'm
not
about to take
doing
all
that.
their. I'm about to take all their money. But anyway, no.
Yeah.
Hey, let's stay on. You know, and what you got to
Yeah.
say, Jay?
Yeah, so there there has to be an understanding between all parties that live on this ground. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow people with the mindset of the pork belly to just get out there and just change the narrative on things. You know what I'm saying? Because look, this is YouTube, but things can get real serious in real life. If somebody sees something he says and then they sit up there and I might run into them because they probably live out here too, but you're subscribed to him. And then now we have a whole nother situation because they're taking what he's saying and didn't even hear anything I said. And then just go with that narrative. And then that person just happens to be another white person.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of narrative that got ran with that I was trying to catch up today on the way home because I knew you was gonna go live, and I'm like, man, I don't even know what's going on, so I'm trying to listen, and I'm like, man, these are crazy narratives. Like, I don't even know half the shit that he's talking about. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
man.
no, wait, hold on. And you know what's funny though?
Like,
The
bro, like I
the
said
first
earlier,
video.
we never talk behind the scenes, nor did I call you like, hey, bro, man, he's picking on me. Like, will you make a video? Like we haven't even talked about any of this until now.
Right. Exactly. You know, and that was my thing, because like I hadn't had a chance to say anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had a chance to respond, but my name was being brought up, so I had to respond.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? And
like I said, I'm just mad I ain't got one subscriber or no views off his shit talking. Like, damn, like if I'm gonna be involved, like at least sub up, damn.
yeah, hey,
No,
hey,
I'm
hey,
making a joke, bro. I'm making a joke of light of a bad situation,
yeah. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it for you though. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and sub up to Let's Talk About It and stop playing with yourselves.
Man, I'm fucking with you. Shut up.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, and this is the thing. This is the thing that be killing me. And this is why the direction that I have chose to take, because I have like 1,300 Facebook so-called friends. I only have about 3 or 4 subscribers off of that. Everybody else is not on Facebook, so it's like hit and miss with them. But the majority ain't rocking with me. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go in a different direction. And you know, I've gotten some slack from like people seeing who I rock with, but I don't care about that, because you know why? Because y'all been rocking with me, y'all been supporting me, as well as I've been supporting y'all. So whoever supports me, that's who I'm supporting with, that's who I'm rocking with, that's who I'm kicking it with, and that's what it is. And I don't care if anybody likes it or not. You could be,
right.
you could be the most blackest of black, the blackity black power, whoop whoop, revolutionary. I stomped down the street in my steel toe boots, got my gun on my hip because I'm ready to shoot, and I still ain't gonna give a fuck about you, because you ain't supporting. Y'all want to talk about nation building? Well, where's the nation and where's the building? Because I don't see no boards and I don't see no nails. So what is y'all talking about? But I see what's over here. I see people that's trying to make something better in an overall scale. And that's what I've always been about. Yeah, I took the step down that road. And I'm glad I took that step, because I got a chance for me to learn about myself, where I come from, what my roots really are, and not getting it from some conflated history book from some teachers who just don't want to, you know what I'm saying, teach you exactly about who you is outside of some chains and Dr. King. All due respect to Dr. King.
Shut up, AZ. I like that shit and watched it. Shut up. You crazy. But no, let me ask you a legit question. All right. So is it ever going to change? Because I don't think so.
Oh, AZ, if you want to come on, come on.
No, I was laughing at his comment about his Savage Studios video. Sorry.
Oh, now I just see his comment above that one, above BK's one.
But you know, AZ's like me. I mean, we've been day one with you, dog. You know, I mean, off rip since J Coffee Day. You know, I mean, it's
exactly
like we've been fucking with you since shit, probably like 15 subs. You know, I mean, or I don't know, shit.
Yeah, I didn't have that many subs. I didn't have that many subs at all. And as soon as Coffee had shouted me out, that's when my subs started going up. And the more and more I got involved with y'all, the more and more my subs. So I'm like, okay, I can't even get this from my own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to look at my own people in a certain way. Yes, I am. And I don't feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to rock with who I'm going to rock with. I don't live my life in a bubble. I don't live my life in a glass house unless it got a bunch of trees up in it.
Yeah, no facts.
You know what I'm saying? but other than that, you know what I'm saying? I've done dealt with both sides. I've done dealt with some of the evil of the evilest, and I've done dealt with some of the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? I done had the essays. I got essay homeboys that was there for me when a bunch of my so-called brothers that was about to jump me. And they came in and they had my back.
You know, I just again though, and this is the sad part. We can beat this down into the ground. We can keep doing this. Nothing's going to change. I feel like it's just going to keep getting worse. You know what I'm saying?
No, it is going to get worse.
And I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying don't stand. Hell no, because I stand on what I stand on. I'm just saying
right.
The sad part is this is not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. And I'm not talking about this beef. I'm talking about the world in general and how we view each other and the fighting and the just the bullshit that they're training us. They are literally brainwashing us to do this. And you know what?
Exactly.
And we fall right fucking in, bro. We fall right into it.
Hence the technology thing. You know what I'm saying? With the phones and the computers and stuff like a lot of us that is old enough, we didn't have all this stuff growing up. So you literally had to use your brain a lot more in the times that we grew up than you have to do now. We didn't have no Google. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't Google nothing. We can't jump on the computer and jump on YouTube and find out this and find out about that or whatever the case may be.
We had encyclopedias, Encyclopedia Britannica.
Right. And that's the dangerous part. They don't want an educated mind out here. They want a dumb mind to control. Yo, AZ, what's good?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, y'all?
Shit, my bad. What's up, dude?
What's up, Jimbo? CB? What's going on?
Hey, Z. Oh, I see you down in that scandal. Much love.
Yeah, what's good? What's your input on it?
Hey, real quick, I'm taking a page out of AZ. He said something the other night, and we talked briefly behind the scenes, nothing major. It was just a text. But he made a good point about this whole YouTube and the fighting and all that. You're going to get stuck. You're going to be stuck in that whole situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Williams has been mentoring me, so.
Yeah, so don't think I don't pay attention, AZ. I was listening, and I'm like, he's right.
I know you were. You always are.
Nah, and I was like, you know what? And that's why I ain't said a word for a week, but I still getting videos made of me, and I'm like, I ain't even said, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I ain't even said a damn word.
Shout out to Jay Williams, for real. He a real one.
Hey, he is. That dude. I talked to him on the phone, and him and I, he's opened my eyes up to a whole different way of looking at YouTube. And
yeah, because if you look, Jay, he's never been involved in it, or not that I've seen. Yeah,
no beefs. And he told me, he said, hey, that shit's funny. He's like, you're fucking a comedian. He was like, but look, that shit only gets you so far. And it's true. Look how long it's taken me to get to 1,100 subs. You know what I mean? Shout
out to that though.
Yeah, people like the comedy, but they don't like it enough to sub to me. So it doesn't make me it's not gonna bring me no dividends.
No, exactly. I get the views. Ain't nobody subbing though.
Exactly.
They watch and they lurk, but you ain't getting the subs.
I've hit over 1,000 views. But I don't got 100,000 views. I ain't got no 100,000 subs. I don't even got a fucking tenth of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I'm about to, once I hit my watch hours here shortly, well, my watch hours started over. So I'm only 300 away from that now. I'm at 8,000 technically. But because I didn't hit my 4,000 in 1 year, it started over for me. So I'm at 3,700 and something now to get monetized. So once I get monetized, I'm going to say probably I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Probably most of my videos are gonna come down, and I'll probably redo some of them because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I watched one of my videos from the other day, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like the way I
Yeah,
would
some
talk
of
was just
them.
funny. Where I'm like, "Come and get all this content," and all this
Yeah,
weird shit.
some of your
I'm
old
like
videos.
watching that shit, and I'm like, "What were you doing, bro?"
Yeah, some
But
of
I
your
was
old
trying to be
videos.
different, and I was trying to be funny and like energetic for people, but. I'm sitting there listening to it, my lady, and we just looked at each other like, "What are you doing, dude?"
No, it's the thing. You look back on some videos and you just cringe. You're like, you
Yes,
private, delete.
Facts.
You delete them or you put them
but
on
I was,
private. You know.
but hey, the way I was talking to was also because I was uncomfortable in front of the camera at first. Now I don't give a shit. I'm fucking on there like, "Yeah, what's up? How you guys doing?" Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So it's like I wasn't sure how to really move. I wasn't sure how to really talk on it, and I was just like a nervous type of thing for me. So most of them, so once I hit those watch hours, all those videos probably gonna come down. Most of them I'll just redo. Not most of them, but a lot of them I'm gonna redo. But no beef ones. I'm not gonna beef with nobody no more.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be making videos on people like that no more. Like I'm good. It had its run. It was comedic. It got me out there. It made
Okay.
people
Well.
fucking not want to fuck with me and shit because they know if they say some weird shit, I'm gonna troll the shit out of them and say some really fucked up shit that's gonna have everybody laughing.
All right, but on that point, so I told you the other day, or well, not the other day, but it was like last week. You were talking about doing videos with Dubb, and I was like, "Cool, that's awesome." Like,
With
whatever.
Domi?
No, with Dubb, y'all was gonna do the workouts and shit, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
cool.
I ate like
No, hold on. No, I got a point with this. So
yeah, go ahead.
so check it. I was like, all right, cool. That's what's up. Like, I'm gonna hit the like button. I'm gonna,
Yep,
whatever.
I remember. Yep.
But let me ask you this: what are your thoughts on? I've been quiet for over a week. I ain't said a month. So how do you feel about him just dropping like 7 damn videos in a day? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, so what's your advice to him right now? Sorry, I didn't mean throw you on the
No,
spot.
you're
I'm
good.
just saying that's a good
I'm not
point.
looking.
It's a
I
good
don't
point.
look at it in a bad way for making videos. I'm not talking about the content. I'm not. That's not my opinion on the content. I'm saying dropping videos on. I get it because you guys that have been rocking me for a long time, you guys know how it was. I was dropping videos on Pinot and Minor Mouse and all them fools. So I get where that comes in. J Million, I talked yesterday, and he knows like the stuff, his opinions and views, Dubs. I might not agree with them because, like I told J Million, I didn't grow up with racism in my house, period, ever at all. If I said the N word, my mom would have beat my ass with a fucking with a hanger. That was my mom's go-to, was a hanger. So we didn't grow up with that. I didn't grow up with that, so I don't understand it. And it is, people are, as an adult now, people are going to say and have their own opinions. Of course, people are judged on their opinions and their views, including myself. Like a lot of people didn't agree with what I was saying about Savage and shit like that. But, so people are always going to judge what you say. But at the same time, some of the stuff that was said, like, yeah, I don't agree with it. Let's just be real. I don't agree with it.
Well, I wasn't trying to throw
Do
you
I
on the
think he's a
spot.
bad person? Not
No, I wasn't trying to throw
necessarily,
you on the
but at the
spot.
same time, it's
I
not
just
a
thought
good
it was.
look.
No, it's not. And I was like, damn. And people were messaging me, and I'm like, damn. There's 6 videos in one day with my name in it. I ain't said a fucking word since I told you I did it. I ain't said a fuck. Have you seen me make a video or a live?
No, you really haven't.
No,
You've
but how
been
many
ghost.
times?
I've been wondering
Hey,
too.
why?
How many times my name been dropped in those videos though? So it's fucking weird, bro.
Countless.
It's like,
Hey, well, this is for you and
because
Jay
I was
Millie.
taking your advice. I've thought about what you said, and I was like, you know what? I ain't saying a fucking word. I'm gonna sit back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him just keep saying what he's saying. Which, if you watch every video today, he's the one looking dumb, not me. I'm just sitting back. I was working.
I'm not even going to go back and forth with people in comments no more because you guys have read my comments and you guys know I'll be going in on people on the comments. But like, I'm not even gonna do that shit no more. Like, I'm not gonna acknowledge any shit. Like, yeah, I might not like 1090 Jake, but I use him as an example for a lot of things because what he does on YouTube is a formula. He's a little bit of a mixture of both beefing, but not, because he beefs with people that he was beefing with when he first started YouTube. He don't have no new beefs with people. There's nobody new that he's beefing with and
Right.
shit like that. So there is, like Jay Williams told me, there's a formula to this shit. That's what he told me. There's a formula to this shit. And when he said, he made a good point to me. He said, when you guys were going in all crazy on Minor Mouse, he said everybody, well, he didn't say Minor Mouse, you know, but Mighty Mouse. I call him Minor Mouse. It's such a second nature for me now. I don't even think to call him his regular name. And I just correct that because I don't want people to think that he was talking shit on that dude because, you know, but
No, you're good. We know what you're saying.
it's he said while we were all going in on everybody, he said he literally saw that as an opportunity for him to come up because he said he likes he said that I have a good podcasting voice and I'm very good on the camera, and he was like, I believe you would have been where I'm at, if not further. But he said you focused so much time on one or two individuals that it took away from what you were really good at or really trying to do. And I thought about it and I was like, damn.
No, he's right. Because I've watched your come up. No, I watched your come up, and you did finally get super comfortable with the camera and the whole interaction. And props to you, bro. I mean, like I said earlier, we're just all growing. We're all learning. We're growing.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, address what BK said, because I mean, this is the topic, you know, on hand. Forget that. What's your thoughts on him dropping the N-bomb twice?
It's not a good look. I wouldn't. I'm not like that anyways. Like I told J Millie, I don't talk like that in my private home.
Oh, I would have got. Oh, you know,
I don't talk like that in the privacy of my home.
Let me ask you this, AZ. So, someone made a video, and I think it might have been 1090 Jake actually back in the day. Someone in the prison community made a video saying, "Can prison make you racist?" Do you remember that?
It sure can.
That's
I know
what I'm saying.
motherfuckers that went in there and they fell victim to the propaganda. I don't think that prison did that to Dubb. You got, like, I've heard what he talks about, and he grew up with a certain type of family, if that makes sense. He grew up in a 1% biker club. From my experience, they don't really like outsiders of color.
They don't.
Me and my
and you're a product of your environment.
Me and my dad was on a fallout all the way up until he got diagnosed with cancer before he died, because we'd be at family gatherings and he would say some shit or do some shit, make some comments. And my own father, I would walk away from it. I'd look at him and be like, "You're fucked up. That's not cool." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when Dubb was saying that in that video, which, yeah, it kind of was hurtful just because he just passed, not to, which, I mean, it's
right.
Whatever.
That was recent, bro. That was.
But it's really okay. Recent. It's okay. Like, we've all dealt with death. But he did make me think, and I was thinking about things in my life and times, and he's right. That 1%er club and that whole life, I didn't agree with it. And there was times
because your father was involved in it, right?
Yes, and I looked at him numerous times, like at family function, and I literally would tell him, "You're fucked up," and I would walk away and just basically tell my father to fuck off, you know?
Right, yeah.
Because we never saw eye to eye on that. So Dubb had a point. Yes, my father was like that. That doesn't mean I was, because I was raised by my grandmother, and she, like you said at the dinner table, if I would have ever said some fucking race, that my grandmother would have slapped me across the fucking table.
Yeah, my mom didn't play that shit.
Hell no.
And I didn't grow up like that. Like I told J Millie, most of my friends, most of my life have been black. So for me, like I didn't grow up like that. I'll say it publicly. Everybody knows. Like, you can tell by the way I talk.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. I ain't trying to make jokes, but yeah.
and let me say this, and let me because I don't think you was in the chat at the time, AZ. But
Yeah,
I want to give you a very special shout out. You know what I'm saying? Because
I appreciate it.
because like I was telling you yesterday, I could have took what you said and I could have went and looked at it in a whole different way, but I went back 2 or 3 times, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
just to make sure. And the
Right.
conversation that we had, and I will never publicly tell anybody about our conversation,
Right.
but the conversation that we had, if we can get those conversations more and more, I'm not saying it's going to change the world, but it could put a nice dent in it to where it's going to give people second thoughts.
But J Millie,
Yeah,
that's the
of
point I
course.
brought up. That's the point I brought up earlier. Like, we want this kumbaya shit. We want to change the world, but it's only going to get worse, bro. We're not going to fix the problem.
Well, thinking
All we
like
can
that
do, all
is
we
the
can
wrong
do
way to
is
think
try.
about it,
No,
Jimbo.
I'm saying we got to try, but it all looks bad right now. And
I
it
think
makes
that
me
the world is at a. I think at least. So, I think racism and prejudice is going to be in America for a long time, and it's probably not going to go away within our lifetime, because this is a couple hundred years of this stuff.
right.
And it's in a way, it's kind of been ingrained in the United States. You go to other countries, if you go to England, which, like, I had an ancestral DNA thing, and most of my lineage is Spanish from Spain and English.
Shit, we might be
You go
related.
to England, they don't have these problems.
He said we might be related.
I'm saying though because like my last name.
That's why I brought up earlier. I was like, what if Dubb did a DNA test or a 23 and whatever those things are? He might be really upset at the results. We're all mutts. I mean, we're all mixed.
Yeah. No, and the reason why I say that is because my last name comes from England. It's a UK name, but mine specifically comes from England.
So my real dad's last name is Sabos. That's Spanish from Spain. And then my mom's last name is, which I use, is Christopher. That's like the whitest last name you'll ever hear in your life.
Well, what about Gittleland?
What's that?
Gittleland.
I've never heard that last name, bro.
I know your last name. I've seen it, but I didn't know that's how you pronounce it. That's funny. I would have said it all wrong.
Yeah, that's a UK a last name. I went and did my research like years ago.
I would have said Gilliard.
I barely just did it.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had like this weird connection with England. Like I wanted to know so much about England outside of, like, you know what I'm saying,
weird,
the other shit.
I've always been the same way, J Millie.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go. Well, actually, we actually had to do a school project where, you have to pick out a country, and then you have to study on that country and do a book report and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Right. So when I did that, I was like, wait, hold up. Let me go do a little bit more research. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, research the researcher. And come to find out, my last name stems from England. But you also have other ones, you know what I'm saying, in the UK area, in Ireland, you know what I'm saying, Scotland. But mine's particularly comes from England.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. My mom, she's the one that got me. So she's the reason why I knew I had English in me. I knew that my real dad, from his last name being Sabos, was Spanish, but I just didn't know how much predominantly I was of both. I know that my mom, she was able to take our last name Christopher back 500 years, and then she stopped. She just stopped because she was like, it just keeps going.
Damn.
That's
with me being a hustler, automatically I was like, damn, can I get a check for being royalty of some kind? Which I can't. I don't have enough. But I was gonna hit them up for a check.
Man,
I was gonna be
I
like,
feel
hey
it.
man, I need that money. I need those
He's like,
British pounds, please.
pay me.
Yeah,
But I don't have enough.
You better go out there and go get nice.
Hey, you know what? I was just telling my lady that the other day. I was like, man, I could get my doctorate and get knighted and be Sir Dr. Christopher. How dope would that be? Because I'll make everybody call me that.
Bro,
I don't
that'd
give
be
a
a
fuck
dope.
what it
That'd be a
is. I'll
dope
go in for an
YouTube name.
interview and be like, no, it's Sir Dr. Christopher. Thank you. I'm gonna need that title. I appreciate it. And I've been watching Game of Thrones lately, so it's even more now.
You
Like, I'm
watching
gonna need that, sir.
You watching that prequel?
Not yet. I'm waiting to finish this one. I'm almost done. I've got 4 episodes left. I'm in season 8.
All right, but yeah, I haven't started the new one either. So
I'm going to. I just wanted to finish this one first because I already started it.
yeah, that's what's up.
But yeah. But hey, real quick, back onto the topic at hand.
Yeah,
real
no,
quick.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got off.
No,
yeah,
you're good.
sorry.
You're good. I like getting off, going sideways on things because we get to talk about other shit. But yeah. So, I don't fault Dubb for his stuff. What he says, that is on him. What he says, I'm not saying I don't fault him for that. I just don't fault him for how he grew up. But for me, it's just not like Jay and I talked the racism shit, like I'm not gonna lie, this live, like what we're talking about right now makes me uncomfortable. I'm just gonna keep it a buck because
No, it should.
in the time and place that we're in, and not that anybody in here would do this. I'm talking about other people on YouTube. They can easily take whatever it is that any of us say, twist it and manipulate it. And then it's such a strong topic that all it takes is for a couple people to label you a certain something. And that's it. That's it. You're connected to that. Even if people are like, that's not how it is, you're still going to have other people that are ignorant and don't take the time to research what really happened or what was really said. And instead of going by a 20-minute conversation that we all have on here, they'd rather just see a 30-second, 20-second clip of it and base their opinion on that. So, I was a little hesitant, but at the same time, I gotta, I'm not going to tell J Millie one thing when we talked yesterday and then just not say nothing at all, because that's not right either. You know what I mean?
But your point to that, not just on the live panels and people talking, but the original video. So AZ, I know you. Like, you would step up to anybody, you'd fight, whatever. You're a warrior. So if you were trying to get somebody to fight, are you going to call them racist? You're just going to hit them in the fucking face.
Absolutely not.
You're just going to hit them in the face, and they're going to be forced to fight back.
Yep. Or I'm going to call them out their name. But I personally, I don't attack people based on color, gender, or even beliefs. People have heard me say faggot before. But if people that really know me, I don't give a shit if you.
I say retarded. I say, man, that's fucking
yeah,
gay.
like
man, that's
I
gay.
don't mean
that's
it in.
Gay.
Yeah, I don't mean it in like
homophobic. Yeah, I just
not at all.
I'm like, that's.
I don't give a shit. Hey, look, if somebody wants to suck dick all day, that does not affect me or my pockets. It doesn't affect me in any way.
It really
so to be honest, I don't care what they do on their free time, and I'm not gonna sit there and hate on somebody because they like another sex. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'd never have. That's never. But I don't swing that way any way, shape, form, or fashion. Never have, never will. It's not my thing at all. But at the same time, I don't judge people on it because I've got homies that are fucking little fruit booters, like, and they're some of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. They're some of the coolest people. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what though? Let me say this real quick, and I'll let you finish. To that point of what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of them out there that are totally against that agenda that the rest of them have been pushing on the rest of us, telling us that if we don't like it, we have some type of phobia.
Yep, straight up. I watched a video the other day, Jay, that made me go, damn, that is pretty fucking crazy. Like there was
Yeah.
a gay dude who made a comment. He said, "Hey, look, and he talks super gay. You can tell by the first 5 words he said he's gay as shit."
Right.
And he said, "Hey, look, when my kids go to school, because he has adopted kids, he's like, when my kids go to school, I don't want them telling people, you need to do this and that. No, you need to teach them school shit. You need to teach them history, math, science. I'll teach them about whatever it is." And I looked at that and I showed my lady that video. I was like, man, that was pretty cool. That was kind of, like, cause I'm not used to hearing that from from that community.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
that's a good point.
I was like, huh, that's
a good
up.
point. Ethics should be taught from the home, and then your
Exactly.
math, science, history, whatever. But ethics should be taught from the home.
Right.
Like all the other classes. Diddy's cracking me. I was reading that earlier. He says, "I love saying faggot."
But I don't mean it in a derogatory way but then again.
Hold on. Okay, this is a good point to say this, though. We'll say, so we're laughing about that, right?
Right. I know where you're going, because I was about to say this right
now.
Okay, so if someone was in the chat listening and they're homosexual, they'd be like, "You motherfuckers, I'm making videos on you. You motherfucking homophobes, blah, blah, blah." Okay, so where do we draw the line to where what Diddy just said versus the N-word and the
I just thought of that right now, bro. It's crazy you said that, because right when I read Diddy's comment, I was like, oh shit.
Hold on, but this is not a defense of saying the N-word or S-word. I'm just saying, so J Millie, I want your opinion first, and then AZ. So
okay.
So compare the two. So are we homophobic because we're laughing about the F word?
Okay, well. First and foremost,
I'm trying to be adult. I'm just trying to be adult right now.
Oh no! I'm about to break it down for you. So first and foremost, regardless if you like it or not, that's not a phobia. Nobody is scared of what you're doing with the same sex, opposite sex, mixtural sexes. You're a guy today, a girl tomorrow, or a girl today and a guy tomorrow. None of that really matters. We don't care about none of that, because that's what you want to do. That's something you're going to have to deal with. That's something you're going to have to live with. We're living our lives, you live your lives. So let me just start off by saying that. Now, there's a difference in the mind of how people look at it, because with the N-word comes based off of a color that you are absolutely born with, right? The other one,
good point so far,
is based off of the fact of, now some believe you are born this way. Myself, I believe that the genetics that we get kind of switched up, determining on the foods we eat, the water we drink, the environment we are around.
Hey, real quick, good point, bro. You're killing it, because born with it and actually being it. Keep going, bro. That's dope. Yeah.
So then, like what they're doing now, when these kids are born and they seem a little, maybe it'll be a little bit more feminine or a little bit more masculine. But back in the days, if we seen a masculine chick wearing sneakers, a t-shirt, some blue jeans, oh, she a tomboy. She one of the homegirls, but you still, but at the end of the day, you can still smash, right? A little bit different today, right?
Yeah.
So when they're coming into existence, that's when now they're starting to indoctrinate, because kids are real. You know what I'm saying? If you put enough something into their brain and show them every single day, they're gonna go along with that and believe that as such. It's kind of like you remember when you was a kid and you was watching cartoons or you watching some TV show and you thought what you seen on TV was absolutely real, until you got older and realized none of this is real. It's the same method that they use to implement people believing that I was born this way. Right? Now, that carries on into something else when you get older, and that's where you start having like the cross-dressing and the one of changing of your gender and stuff like that. But let me make this point too while I got the floor. You're not changing your gender, you're just changing your sex. Your gender is still going to be your gender because you can't change your biology.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the difference of it being going to the point, one is based off of something you can't do anything about. The other one isn't, and it's something that comes along while you're existing. So the outlook of it is going to be different than something that is based off of something you are born with.
All right.
Hey,
I hear that.
let me, okay, so here's where I'm trying to draw the line. Okay, so peep this. So some homosexual people, they say they were born that way, right? And then a lot of people say, oh, when I was 13, I realized, okay. So there's that whole argument about that whole transgender gay thing. So a lot of gay people say I was born this way. Okay, so J Million, your fact, you were born a black man. That's a fact. That's not you thought
Right.
you didn't wake up at
No.
2 years old and was like, oh, well, I think I might be a black man. Okay, so
Okay.
so this is going back to the whole F word, like Diddy said, I love saying faggot. Sorry, I hate saying that. I feel so bad.
I've been saying that since I was a kid, bro.
Bro, I'm always
I
telling my
even
friends,
say
like,
it towards non-human things. I'll be like, look at this faggot ass shit.
Yeah.
I'm always
For
It'll
real,
be
I
a
think we
rock.
all do that.
It'd be a rock.
I'm always like, man, that shit's gay. What are you doing?
Yeah,
That's gay.
man.
Like, like you and your homies like, man, that's gay as shit. Like, quit. That's gay. Okay, but how do we compare the line and make people realize that the N word and the S word is way more hurtful than saying faggot or gay or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we compare that? I want someone's opinion because,
well, if you look up the two definitions, faggot is actually a bundle of sticks. You look up the N word, it don't say nothing like that.
Oh yeah, and gay actually means happy.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You look up the N word, it means something way different.
Okay, so when you're proving my point, so this is where I'm directing it. So, what does the N word say? So we know what the hell people come at. Hey, you got a spare fag? That means you got a cigarette. I mean,
Yeah,
Right.
hey, it's a cigarette also. Sorry, I forgot about that too.
yeah, no, so I'm proving a point. So it's a cigarette. It's tons of terms. But when you look up the N word, S word, we know for a fact they're meant to be derogatory and hurtful
Yes, they
to
do,
someone.
PK.
Don't they call? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Yeah. They come up. Hey, you got a spare fag?
Absolutely right.
Shit, I've been in the States and was at a bar one night and somebody was like, "Hey, you got a spare fag?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And I didn't know the term yet. And they were like, "You got a spare fag?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And they had to explain it to him. I was like, "Well, yeah, I got a fucking cigarette," but I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? A spare fag?" Yeah, I got just a homosexual dude in my back pocket. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Yeah, I would have had that same reaction.
Oh, Jay Coffee's in here.
And for, Hitler used to put Jewish people.
Coffee.
He used to put Jewish people into a circle and tie them up and light them on fire and call them faggots too.
Oh shit.
Yep. I do remember reading on that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you know what? He was also bisexual as well. He liked the
Yep.
penis too, part-time penis.
There's a whole lot about Hitler that a lot of people don't even know.
That's why he was so hateful, because he was seeing all the stuff that he didn't like that he couldn't help being.
Yep. Sure. As a matter of fact, Hitler got some black up in him too.
Hey, Jay Coffee spitting facts. I don't know if you read those comments. Like,
Oh yeah, I was reading them.
Yeah, that's straight up J Cubby.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was kind of touching on that too. Like when when
you
he was
did.
saying
No,
people
it's real
think
similar. Yeah.
because people really, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, because like I'll watch like these talk shows sometimes when I ain't got anything else to do, and I'll just be
Yes,
like,
sir,
what
Coffee.
in the world? How you not see yourself as being black?
His
Like
name is
what?
Timo. My bad. Sorry, K Frog. Sorry, 1090 Jake. My bad.
AZ, come on, you're on your new shit. You're on your new shit.
I know, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying. I can speak facts. I can speak
you
facts.
already know it's free will over here. You can come over here and be yourself. You already know. If they don't like it, oh well. we speak truth and we speak facts. Shout out to Spotter Loke, because you know what I'm saying. It's facts over feelings over here as well.
Well, hey BK, my mom
That's
calls
funny,
me a
BK.
fag every time I'm in a YouTube chat. Well, no, your girl's mom calls you a fag because you're a fag. No, I'm fucking with you.
Hey, me and my little brother and I, anytime we get on the phone, we always say something like that. It don't matter. Every single time he just called me and I declined his call right now. But like anytime, it don't matter if we haven't talked to each other in a month. I'll say something like, "What up, poop dick?" And him, he'll say something back. We always say that shit. Like it's just like something we always do.
Oh, poop dick.
No, like
Hey, Jay Millie, we're gonna wake up tomorrow. There's gonna be videos made like, oh, they're homophobics. They don't like gays. They don't
yeah.
shit up.
Hey, well, that's the worst part though, because the LGBTQ plus minus whatever community, they will shut shit down.
Hey, them motherfuckers have canceled like
Oh yeah.
elite.
They
like,
shut shit down.
But like I said at the beginning, you could do what you want. We ain't hating on nobody over here. You can live your lives as you want. We just having a conversation. We just having a conversation on the breakdowns between two situations that are very important to this country and worldwide. So if you're willing to be a part of the conversation, we are always willing to have a conversation, or you could be a part of the problem.
Right.
So either way it goes, that's your decision. But over here on J Militant's channel, it's facts over feelings. We speak truth. We'll bring receipts if we need to bring receipts. We stand on our square, and we don't let none of y'all motherfuckers knock us off. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I can't say anything better than that. I don't know.
LGBTQ is Black Lives Matter turned out to be a fraud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck on
and
Black Lives Matter.
And that really
that shit turned out to be a fraud.
And it really sucks.
Because I thought something was happening. And I was like, hell yeah. Now they got a real voice. Like they've always had blacks have always, have a voice. But like, I was like, oh wow, they have like something like going,
it was doomed from the beginning.
Something like real publicly and politically strong going. And then you find all this other shit out that they were doing behind the scenes and who was behind it. It's like, wow, like really?
Yeah, it's the same case. If you put black on front of the cover, it's gonna sell out like hotcakes. You start peeling it back and listening to what you just bought, or what you just or watch what you just bought. Now you like, well, fuck. I thought I was getting something good, but all I'm getting is the same garbage that I've been getting. But shoot, it's even worse because it's coming from my own people, and they've been pushing a whole nother agenda over the black card.
Hey, didn't the lady who started that whole thing, didn't she end up buying like over $1 million home?
Yep.
Oh, it was like 3 or 4 of them.
God damn! See, that's
all
crazy
lesbians.
To me.
All lesbians.
See, that's the thing, Jay Millie. So, your own race pulling that kind of shit, how does that make you like? Because that's fucking bullshit.
I was never down with the Black Lives Matter movement after Trayvon Martin.
Okay, you might not have been. How many people got tricked into that shit?
Oh, millions.
And that's sad that they're your own man. I'm serious. That's fucked up.
Oh, you know what I do though, Jimbo? You know what I do? I say that's what y'all get for continuing having that Negro spirit.
Preach.
Because I came up under that Negro spirit. That's what was taught to us. But then when I guess I get into Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and some of these other guys, oh, that's when Death to the Negro came about. That's when I'm looking at history in a whole different perspective. It was the Negroes that was getting killed without no justification. But then it was the Nat Turners that who also ended up dying, but they went down fighting as a man, not as a coward.
Shit, keep spitting. I'm
Yeah,
you're teaching me. You're teaching me. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? When you constantly see a bunch of your people being slaughtered and being treated the way that they've been treated, and then it comes into your own personal life. Now you're being touched by it. You're being affected by it. You're being consumed by it. Yeah, I still got a lot of hate in me.
Hey,
I sure do. But my hate is garnered to the ones that hate me.
You know, I'm about to do an interview with one of my best friends. His name's Marquand. I mentioned you to him yesterday, J Millie. I'm going to do an interview with him, and he has a lawsuit active on Phoenix police officers. He fucking got beat up by 17 cops.
What the fuck?
17 cops. Y'all look out for that interview when I drop it. It's gonna be wild. Like I went from
you know I'm tuning in.
Is it worse than that last beating that went viral?
No. He didn't. His story hasn't been brought out yet because he was actively going through court for it, so he didn't want to put it out on the internet just yet and say something. But I have the videos. His mom and his sister were recording the whole time.
Oh,
you know, I'm not going to give up what was going on.
No, save it. Yeah,
we have the video clips, all kinds of shit. It's wild, and they gave him like I don't know how many stitches. They gave him a fuck ton right up the top of his head, and he's a very intellectual person. And they gave him like he's fucked up right now from that shit. Still, he has bad PTSD, and they fucked with him afterwards. Like one time, the cops pulled up on him and told him they just pulled up on him. They were like, "Hey, Tamplin, why don't you get in the car? Let's go take a ride." And he was like, "No." He was recording. He was like, "No, I ain't going nowhere." And they were like, "Nah, go ahead. We're all friends here. Hop in the squad car. Let's go. Let's take a drive." And he's like, "Nope." But it fucked him up. He has bad PTSD from that shit. And not only that, but I've told him when I was back in Arizona, I was, that's my best friend. I was kicking with him all the time. And I can tell the difference in the way he thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's a little bit slower on things. Like they fucked my man up. Yeah, bad. You know what I mean? And then when they threw him in jail, it was crazy. This is whole thing. I've been knowing about this for about a year now.
You know what?
It's fucked up.
And the thing
drops, it's gonna be hot shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be tuning into that. Because you know what I'm saying, that I be trying to keep up on stories like that across the nation, but sometimes it just gets too much, and I just have to take a step back. But that fool Dubb had made mention about Rodney King and how we didn't do anything, we should have did more and stuff like that.
They burnt the whole bitch. They burnt the whole fucking city down. What are you talking about?
Man, for real.
Dude, Tupac left the fucking recording studio.
Oh, hey,
and fucking went down.
Hey, that's like my best friend right there. Like that's one of my riders right there. Like me and him, we're like super close with shit. You know what I mean? Like And yeah, I can't wait to drop it for him because he's feeling like he's not getting any justice. And I'm hoping that by doing this,
Well, hey,
this is
bro,
going
real
to give
quick.
him some justice.
What I was asking earlier was, have you seen the newest viral video of that dude? They were slamming his head into the concrete. They're just punching him over and over.
That's
So
just
there's
fucked
like,
up.
Hey,
yeah.
I'll be back
So,
in 1 minute, y'all.
All right.
oh, we got you. We got you. So was that recent video worse than what your homeboy got, or was your
Yes.
homeboy more fucked up?
No. He's more fucked up. He like, hey,
Oh
when
my
I say
God. Hey, bro,
when I
he
say
should be getting paid.
17 police officers, bro, there was so many cops beating on him that the cops had to pull out, and another one would come in and just start getting him
Jesus
because
Christ.
there wasn't enough room. So wrap your mind around that one.
Bro, I watched that one the other day, the one I was talking about that went viral, and there's
For sure, Diddy.
like, bro, why didn't you just put him in cuffs and put him in the car? Why are you still beating the fucking brakes off of him? He couldn't even, he wasn't even resisting. He couldn't. He was literally like just taken down. Like, he could not do shit, you know?
Hey, the video will give you chills, bro, because he's like, you can hear him screaming, like, get off me, I'm not resisting, stop beating me. And you could just they're just socking him up, just bing, bing, fucking throwing. It's fucked up, bro.
Man, I'm not saying
It
like
damn near made me cry when I watched the video because that's my best friend. So, like, when I seen that shit happen and then I see how he is mentally afterwards, I'm like, fuck, man. Like, that shit hurt me inside.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it in like this is great content way. I'm gonna look at it like, holy shit, I'm so sorry your homeboy went through that. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, of course. And I don't look at him as content either because
No, I mean,
he's
some of those
coming to me.
videos,
He's coming to me when he's ready.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I give him shit. If it takes 3 years, let him take 3 years. You know, I mean, like that's a tough one, bro. I don't know how I'd feel.
It's sad, bro. It'll make you feel some type of way for sure. And yeah,
But
man, that's my dog. Like,
that's
him and
why we
I are
got to
super
push out
close, bro.
we got to push out Diddy because these cops are on that fucking fuck shit. And salute to Diddy for going out here and fucking calling him out of their bullshit. Like, I just saw the comments. I wanted to shout him out. So
Hell yeah, Mr. Diddy. He already knows. That's my dog too. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild interview. He's gonna actually do an interview on it, and we're gonna show the videos and the pictures. We're gonna show what he looked like after stitched up because they didn't give him help. Even when he went to jail, they left him like that. They didn't take him to the hospital and shit.
fuck, man, that's crazy, dude.
And he got a lot
horrible.
of stitches. That shit was like on the back of his head. It's like a 5-6 inch scar.
And let me guess, this charge was not crazy.
Nah, it was like I believe I'm not 100% sure because I don't want to say.
They probably said a resisting arrest though.
Yeah, that's gonna be definitely. It was like he had assault on peace officers. They tried to say he was assaulting them by fighting back, but who's not gonna fight back when you're getting jumped by fucking anybody? Don't matter if they're cops or not. Who's not gonna
That's called
when you're getting smashed in the face?
It's
what are you gonna do? Yeah,
fight or flight.
If 17 cops are smashing me, I'm fighting back too. Best believe. You know what I mean? But
it's gonna be in your nature to do that, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be shit. I haven't talked to him in like since I've been out here. Actually, I need to call him now. When we get off the phone after I call my brother. I need to call my other brother because that's how we consider each other. Like, people trip out when he's like, "Yeah, this is my brother," and people are like, "Yeah, but he's white." He's like, "Yeah, it's my brother." Do you guys have the same mom and dad? He's like, "Don't matter. That's my brother."
Right. So you glad to be back in Colorado or?
I'm so glad to be back, bro.
Dude, I want to go to fucking Colorado, dude. It's fucking gorgeous.
It's so beautiful, and then I'm back out here, with my lady and stuff. So,
I know.
that's like the love of my life.
I mean, never mind. Anyway, yeah, we know.
So
The real. I'm just saying, the real ones know. You know what I'm saying?
he said, "Donate to Diddy's Croc Fund." Hey, Diddy, I thought. Hey, Diddy, I thought of you, bro. My little brother wears Crocs, dog. Hey, check this out. Me and my lady were in a grocery store the other day, and I found a Rugrats. Godzilla giblet, bro. And I thought of you off top. I thought of Diddy right when I found it. I picked it up and I was like, "Oh, it's a giblet." And I was like, "Yo, my man Diddy be wearing this shit, dog." I was telling my lady, I was like, "Babe, he be wearing this shit."
Yo, we need to get Diddy like the diamond fucking giblets and shit. Like he needs to be blinged out while he's doing this shit. He needs that 1090 chain around his fucking ankles while he's doing that shit.
Diddy got the fucking Croc collection.
Where'd Jay go?
He said he'd be right back, actually.
Oh, he's good. So, what are you gonna do? Never mind. I'm asking personal questions like we're on the phone. But are you gonna go back to the low voltage shit up there? Or?
What'd you say, brother?
Are you gonna do that low voltage shit again up there?
Or? No.
Y'all.
I think I'm gonna go to school, bro, for construction management or underwater welding, and
Perfect.
that's only because
down.
That's what I was gonna do when I was joining the Navy back in the day. So I've always wanted to do underwater welding, and then when Alan was talking about it, because I talked to Alan on the phone too. Shout out to Alan's channel, going after Domi.
Dude, he owns multiple houses. You know he's making bank. Like, come on,
that dude.
That shit. That pays.
He makes good money, bro.
Yeah, it pays.
He makes good money, dude.
J Miller, you back?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
All right, bet. We're just holding it down.
Hey, it's to be real though. To answer your question, though, like it's either that or construction management, because I have so much construction experience in different fields, and I'm a journeyman in 2 different trades. And for the life of me, I still cannot become a project manager because they keep telling me that I just don't have that stupid little fucking piece of paper. So I'm gonna fold, and I'm gonna get the paper.
Oh shit.
I'm tired of being denied that shit when I have more experience in the actual field than any of these dudes coming out of college most of the time.
Yeah, but that discrimination's real, bro.
It is, but shit. I don't have a choice at this point. I'm tired of fucking trying to fucking, like, yeah, I could probably stay with a company, but you got to stay with a company for like 10 plus years. You guys, to become a project manager. Well, if I do that, then I might as well fucking just take the 4 years and go to school for it. Why wait 10 years when I can just go for 4 and wait 4? That's where I'm at. They're kind of forcing their hand on me, but hey, at least then I'll fucking be able to tell my kids, yeah, hey, your dad fucked up in life, but guess what? I still got a degree. You know what I mean? So it's kind of multiple things. It's multiple things. It's not just the piece of paper, but it's got something to do for, to show people and show my kids and stuff that, like, no matter what you do in life, you can still do certain things.
No, that's what's up, man.
Bucks.
You know what I mean? So so that's what I'm choosing. I want to, I don't mind doing the low voltage stuff, but I did sell all my tools before I went back to Arizona. So then to go back to low volt, I gotta buy all my tools again, which how expensive that shit is.
Hey, guess what? I don't do that anymore, and I've got tons of shit for cheap. Holla. Bro, I'll sell you whatever you need. Just let me know. Bro, I got boxes and boxes of Cat 6, Cat 5, RG6, all the connectors, like you name it, I got it. Like,
hey,
let me know.
I need my tools again, bro. I need my Klein tools again. I had like $200 in Klein tools.
Yeah, that shit's high. Yeah,
because I love Klein. Klein's the shit. Plus, they got that lifetime warranty. Let's go.
I like it. I'm telling you, hey, that's a good gig though. But hey, if you can do the underwater welding and shit, that's like
That's what I really want to do.
That's like, bro, you know, Alan's fucking banking, dog. Like, come on.
I know how much he makes. He's told me.
Big though.
He's told me. I know how much he makes.
Bro, if you own a house in Orlando and you own a house up northeast, like, oh yeah, you're fucking doing well. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the fucking South, like barely living.
I'm not gonna.
Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna tell how much exactly he makes, but I know how much he makes. Well, he said it. He actually said on his live. He said he makes anywhere between, if he's on inland, he said he makes about $950 a day.
Holy
if he's in the ocean, he makes about $1,200 to $1,300 a day.
Oh, dog.
Could you fucking imagine that per day?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what he makes.
Holy shit!
And he said that on one of his lives. That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
No, you're good. No.
I also know how much he made as a mercenary straight out of the military. That dude was banking. He was telling me about when he was walking through the streets of Africa. That shit's fucking wild. He said that there was a dude who fucking was running, streaming, and his arm was chopped off. And it's because he stole something. They don't fuck around. He said that dude, he said Minor Mouse, he said if he was in Africa, he said that he could show his paperwork show Minor Mouse's paperwork to the people in the streets and dome that fool, and they wouldn't do nothing. They'd be like, good riddance.
Yeah, they ain't
doing it. They step over the body and keep it moving.
Yep, exactly. So he was telling me about that shit last night. That's who I was on the phone with, J Millie, when you got, like, he literally called when I got off. And it was supposed to be a quick conversation, but him and I, he just was telling me all kinds of crazy stories, and we were just talking back and forth. And then before we knew it, like an hour and a half had passed by.
Yeah, shit. That it do happen.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Get that conversation going, and before you know it, time flew by.
It went fast. Because I like that dude. He's a stand-up dude, and he was trying to get his information correct on Real Life No Gimmicks and Minor Mouse, because he didn't want to. He's very due diligent about getting facts, and he wants paperwork. He doesn't go by hearsay. He wants paperwork.
Yeah.
Which you can't do nothing but respect that, because bullshit always happens off of hearsay.
Right.
Man,
but you can't do nothing against paperwork and facts.
Can't.
And you can't do nothing but respect a man for that one.
Nah. Sure, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate that, you know, he takes the time to make sure, you know what I'm saying, all the corners are curved, all the I's is dotted, and all the T's is crossed.
Yep, that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, you can't put a jacket on somebody and not know the whole facts, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, because the backlash on that, whoo.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows that. Like, there's stuff that he wants to speak about. I won't say it, but there's stuff he wants to speak about on Domi, but he won't do it until the paperwork comes in from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
So once that comes in, he says on. But he said prior to that, he'll never mention it if he can't get the paperwork.
Oh, yeah. No,
and that's real shit.
Yeah, but that's being like that's respect, because
that's a stand-up motherfucker right there.
Straight snitch, but he wants the first drop on the news when it actually happens, you know.
Right.
Like, so, I ain't gonna put it out before they get him, but hey, once it happens, I'm dropping these videos, you know.
Hey, where's CB at? She's been on here for like 45 minutes, been ghost. Ain't heard a word.
She's fucking passed out as shit. What are you talking
She comatose on them edibles. I know she be eating them edibles like cakes.
She probably smoked 5 straight. She's out.
Yeah, shout out CV. But hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this live. So if y'all want to go ahead and give y'all final thoughts on what we was talking about.
Much love, man.
Well,
oh shit, there she.
There she is.
No, I've been here. I had to step away to tell my kid to take his ass to bed.
No,
I didn't want to interrupt y'all talking to say that and get you all off track again.
No, I'm just messing with you, CB. I just thought it was funny. You've been on here the whole time. I was like, wait, where's CB been? But hey, much love to you guys, man. I appreciate it.
All right, stay up,
Oh,
B.
yeah.
Shout out to
I
everybody on the
appreciate you
panel
coming
and the
through.
chat.
Hey, J Millie, thank you for having me, and you know it's nothing but love, homie.
Oh, man, you already
But hey,
know.
hey,
Definitely.
Thanks for having me as well. And you know, I always get your back in situations like such.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love you guys have given me, especially over this last week.
BK.
So I want to give y'all a big special shout out. I want to thank everybody for coming through, and I hope everybody that watched this in real time and anybody that watches this on the playback, y'all get something from what we said. We ain't in here denigrating anybody. We ain't in here disrespecting anybody. We ain't here dropping that information. But now, as far as that fat pork belly son of a bitch go, man, you can say what you want. You can make as many videos as you want. I'm not going to be watching, and I don't care. So have at it, because I'm done. I got more important things to do in my personal life. I got more important things to do on this YouTube, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on. And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Hey, shout out.
facts.
Much love to everybody.
Hey, take
That's
care,
it.
Easy.
Much love,
And so
Much
I
love.
was going to start this live off. Much love. I was going to start this live off, something similar than what I've done before, but we're going to end this live a little bit differently tonight. So in closing, like how we always do, whatever you do in life, make sure you keep it militant, stand on your square, and never let a motherfucker knock you off. And in closing, we're going to end it off with some of that good old Tupac.
That's right.
When it's time to die, coming home, I've been hesitant to reappear. Been away for years now, but now I have the strength to reduce the tears. What's in my message with the seeds? Show us eventually, niggas are feeling fine. My mama's was running me, blast me, but they didn't finish. Sticking to mix my promise, I'm never back to be a motherfucking bitch. The counts of body rock set me up. Have bitch ass niggas on my team, so indeed they wet me up. But I'm back, reincarnated. They incarcerated at the time I called the break away to God, baby. With lyrics, legendary, musical mercenary from money. I had these motherfuckers ready. I can see much better jail. Niggas telling me to kill it. Knowing when I get out, they gon' feel it. When you feel it, rider when I put the shit inside the rhyme from all your people when they find them. What's reminding my history is authentic. We put some niggas to play. And all the cowards that was down with, they'll show me the right beside them. Listen, I got you paying attention to my ambitions as a rider. I'm a street rider. My ambitions as a rider. I'm a street rider.